That's not the Air Force.
Hey, it's TF Reviews again. We're back with another review. This time we're going to be reviewing the Studio Series Offroad Bumblebee figure, which is arguably one of my favourite figures I have in my whole collection. Thoughts on this figure so far, when I have not really, I haven't transformed it before, so the alt mode could change it a bit, but I have seen it and it looks really good, I think. But I have to transform it, obviously. I've never transformed this figure actually, which is surprising since I don't know, I just keep him in my shelf as Bumblebee in there. So yeah, we're just going to get into the head sculpt real quick and then we'll get more into the figure. Here is the head sculpt and it is really, really good. I do think the silver is a really nice silver that they use. The detailing in the face is actually really good. The blue eyes are really nice as well. I like the way they have the Autobot symbol right here. It's really like mad how they printed that on there, that small. And then these little side panels, they're really good detailing as well, and then just good detailing overall in on the head. So the first accessory and the only accessory for this figure is his gun. I think if I can get it off his hand, there we go. Sit him off the side. Here's the gun. Obviously it's just one color, but I do really like how it looks. It really nice detailing. The color that they use is really nice as well, and I think you can use it on both hands, but I just prefer to use it on this hand. I think it looks better because that's usually the hand Bumblebee usually has a gun in. But yeah, it is a really nice just little accessory for a deluxe class that fits well with his figure. We're going to get to the articulation now. The articulation is he can look up, down, left, right, and he can do also like a really big look up. I don't know if it's just because of that little hinge. He can look up even further. I don't know why. I think it's probably because of the transformation, but you can see the ball joint there, so you can do what a ball joint can do. It can obviously do a swivel up, down, but then you can have the arm go out like that, and also you can have a bend at the elbow. No wrist swivel. It's disappointing, but obviously it's a deluxe class. You can't go wrong with that. He does have a waist swivel. Did a mistake with the lockdown review. I didn't know he actually had a waist swivel. It did not look like it at all. But he had one, so I had to go in the comments and change his rating. So you know how that is. So he does indeed have a waist swivel, and he does have a kick at the leg and can move back about that far. He can also do that. I don't know if that's really thing, but he does have a bend. I think it's a double bend. No, single bend. Is it? Yeah, single bend. There is a single bend at the knee, and there is a ball joint at the feet, so you can go up, down, and then you can swivel as well. Overall, the articulation is fine. Other than the wrist swivel, it's completely fine. And it's not. I'm not pissed off about it. I'm actually not really annoyed about it. The only thing is the wrist swivel. Had a wrist swivel, 10 out of 10 articulation probably, and maybe a double bend at the elbow. I'm not sure about that, but other than that, it's not too bad. So here are the size comparisons. The first size comparison is obviously going to be the Rise of the Beast's new Bumblebee. Obviously, in my opinion, I think this looks better, but I think everyone else's opinion, this one does look better because it has a nice silver touch to it. Unlike this one where it's just kind of, got a gunmetal black kind of colour, while this one's pure silver. It actually pops out more. But that's just, I have to save most of that for the review, so I'm just going to take him away now. And the next size comparison is, I think I've done this one before, but, it's been a while since I've seen him, so we have to bring him back. It is the Studio Series Bumblebee movie, Ironhide. He is a deluxe class as well, but I just don't know how Bumblebee's so goddamn small. He's really, really small as a deluxe class. He should be priced at about 15, 20 if he's that size. He's fine at 25. He should be 20. And then the final figure is not a Studio Series figure, but, you know, I wanted the size comparison with one of my figures. It is the Transformers Prime Optimus Prime figure that I do have a couple of years now. I don't know why. I want to explain how he's so dirty. Like, if you look how dirty he is, I'll bring him up closer. Actually, there's the size comparison. These things are really, really loose back here. But yeah, let's look how dirty he is. He's very, very dirty. You see how dirty he is? The reason why, if you look back at my review, well, not my review, my Transformers collection video that I recently made, I have a Megatron from Transformers Prime that is coloured in black Sharpie. I may or may not have done that with this Optimus Prime as well, but I did recently try to fix it by using, I think it's like some rubbing alcohol or some shit, and I just tried rubbing it off, and it kind of came out alright. I think when I transform it, actually really does look nice, because it looks like, it kind of looks dirty, like he's probably been in some fight or some shit. But I don't mind it. I actually just don't mind it. But yeah, that's this Optimus Prime. If you want a review on this Optimus Prime, I don't mind. I'll do it. Like, he's a really nice figure. You can actually see the black Sharpie here, because I actually coloured this in and I forgot to rub that out as well. He was meant to be like some Nemesis Prime that I had, because I didn't have one at the time. I still don't have one. I might buy the KO version of the Bumblebee movie Optimus Prime, Nemesis Prime. I might pick it up. I'm not sure. I'm probably going to pick up the normal Bumblebee movie Optimus Prime KO version, since I cannot get the Studio Series, since I think he's a bit too expensive. And that's probably a cheaper alternative, even though it still does look good. But yeah, that's Optimus Prime. So we're going to get to the alt mode now, and just final thoughts on this figure. It is really nice, really solid. Kind of, you know, like, other than my one's not really, it's not actually very, oh, there we go. Other than that being kind of loose, not really, but, you know, it's sort of loose, but not full 100%. It's a really nice figure. I do think it's worth it over a couple of other Studio Series. Obviously, probably the better option right now is not to buy this figure and buy this figure over this one, since this one's newer. And, you know, it's going to be a new film. When you watch it, you're probably going to want to buy it if you're into, like, buying figures and stuff, and you don't have it. But if you just want a Bumblebee movie type of figure that you can't get the B127, go with this one. I really think this one is worth it. Plus, get Blitzwing, and you can make that scene where they have a big fight and then, you know, all that crap. But yeah, we're going to get to the alt mode now. Here is the alt mode, or the Jeep mode. This was really, really smooth to transform. It was not difficult at all. It was just simple and quick, and it is really enjoyable just to switch back and forth. But honestly, it is a really good Jeep mode. The front looks really nice. It really does look accurate to the film, apart from obviously the arms sticking out the bottom. He has the wheel and the gas can, I think, whatever it's called. I think it's a gas can from the film, whatever it's called. But yeah, really nice detailing in it. Obviously, he does roll because it's a car, obviously. I don't know where this weapon storage goes. I know it goes under the car, but I just don't know where to put it. So I'm just going to leave it there. I think that's way better weapon storage. Honestly, just leave it like that. There you go. Problem solved. But yeah, it is really nice. I do think if you were to even get another one, if you ended up getting another one, do put it in this mode. It is a really good mode. For the alt mode, I'm going to give it an 8. I don't know why. I just don't feel like it is perfect, but it is really nice. I do think it is really, really good. There's obviously just some parts about it that I just don't like. These arms, a bit, you know, thing. But obviously, you know, you can't really do anything about it. It's a deluxe class. You can't really complain about it. The front a bit annoys me as well because of these things. The arms again as well. Other than that, it's not really too bad. Good colour, good detailing, you know, good size as well. But for the robot mode, I'm just gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10. If he had wrist swivel, 10. If he had a wrist swivel, 10. Because that he has everything else that he needs. He has a pivot as well. I didn't even mention the pivot, but he does have a pivot because of the ball joint. He can basically do like a small pivot. He can't do much, but he can do a small one. But yeah, honestly, it's a really good figure. Should you buy it? If you come across it, definitely buy it. But if you don't come across it and you come across the Rise of the Beast one, go for that one. Because the Rise of the Beast one is newer and you'll probably be able to find it a lot easier than this one. But if you want to look for it online, I don't think it will be too expensive, honestly. I think max 45. Max 45 for this figure. I do think it would be that much. Obviously you can get the Nest version, but I just don't know about the Nest version. I just don't know. I just don't really like the Nest version. The only one I have is Ratchet. I do prefer the other Ratchet over Nest Ratchet, but the Nest Ratchet is okay. That is the review on the Offroad Bumblebee. And yeah, we'll see you in the next review.